Hi everyone, thanks for coming back to your mats. My name's Meg. I'll be leading you through your practice today. So get started by examining your seat, however you are sitting today. If you're sitting on a blanket or if you're sitting on a prop of some sort, cross-legged, on your knees, whatever is most comfortable for you. Allow yourself to fully settle into that seat. If that includes some twisting, some neck rolls, some rolling out of the wrists, some scratching of itches before you can come to stillness, make sure you get that. And then when you're ready, over the next couple of breaths, find yourself in stillness, grounding through your sit bones, sitting up nice and tall, letting your shoulders relax away from your ears. We're gonna take Ganesha Mudra today, so bring your right hand to face away from your chest, your left hand to face your chest, and then lock your fingers together, capping off either end with your thumbs. Your elbows should be about in line with your heart. Deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, let it go. Let it be audible, again like that, inhale. Big breath out. Last time together, inhale. Fill up, take in some more breath. Let it go. Then come back to your natural rhythm, creating space for you to notice the subtleties of the sensation of your breath, something that's happening all the time that can fade into the background and normally does, but in our yoga practice, we pay attention to it. It is a great anchor for our mind, a great anchor so we can stay here in this great body that carries us around and takes care of us all day. So breath in and out through your nose, or in through your nose, out through your mouth, whatever is available for you today. And back to this mudra or yoga for your hands, Ganesha, the remover of all obstacles. This mudra creates a vibration in your body, stimulates different pressure points in your hands, as all mudras do. And this one helps you to meet yourself and the people in your life with courage, confidence, and calm. And we can all use a little bit more of that every day, and especially now. I have been finding that some of the little things have been more irritating to me. I've been, a little grumpy. And because I'm not in my regular routine, because I don't have all of my outlets available to me, I'm getting a little edgy. And I have to check that when I am defining what is okay, when I am defining what is acceptable or not acceptable in my reality, what's gonna make me perfectly okay, perfectly comfortable, when a lot of those factors are not in my control. Someone else's attitude, not in my control. What's happening in the world, definitely not in my control. So when we create these little boxes that we have to fit perfectly inside of in order to feel okay, we run into some problems. And waking up to that is the first step. Letting go of some of that shit that we carry inside of us, all of these definitions of good and bad, acceptable, not acceptable, especially in regards to other people's behavior, and in regards to all the things around us that we can't control. That is the practice, and it's a pretty hard one. But who is to say that how things are naturally unfolding aren't or isn't okay, or isn't just right? Right now is an opportunity for us to expand our comfort zone, to be more accepting of a variety of situations, and learn how to be okay with ourselves no matter what. Not giving in to that internal dialogue that's always saying, well, you need to change this and you need to fix that, and this person shouldn't have done that, and your house is too dirty, and whatever it happens to be that gets to you. So that is the practice. That is what I offer today. Ganesha, the elephant-headed god, the remover of obstacles, we'll keep coming back to that mudra throughout class to remind us to let things flow, to let the obstacles dissolve in front of us rather than trying to grip on and control things that are uncontrollable, things that are going to flow in their own way. All right, one more full breath cycle holding your mudra. Then take that same mudra and bring it behind your head. Lift your gaze, leaning your head back into your hands, little opening of the shoulders. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And take it back in front of your heart. And switch your hands. So right hand faces in, left hand faces out. And give a little structure across your chest. Make sure you're pulling your hands away from each other. Then mudra can go back behind your head. Lift your chin up away from your chest. Scoop the shoulder blades up behind your heart. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And your arms float down by your sides. We're going to meet on our backs today, and you're going to need a strap for class just at the beginning here. And then if you have a block, grab a block if you have something that is block-like, a bread pan, a couple of books, a rock, I don't know, anything that you have at your house, grab that as well. You don't necessarily need a strap, a yoga strap. You can use a belt, a piece of string, backpack strap, climbing rope, whatever you happen to have on hand. But grab that, place it by your side, and come down onto your back. Give yourself a full body stretch. Once you lay all the way down, roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles, wiggle your fingers. And then stick your legs straight up in the air. Pin your lower back down and snuggle your shoulder blades up behind your heart. Feel your spine get really heavy. Press your heels up and flare your toes. Inhale, hover your right heel off the mat. Exhale, take it back up. Inhale, left heel hovers. Exhale, take it back up. Inhale to hover. Exhale to lift. Keep it going. Keep your shoulders pressing down. Keep your navel plugging in towards your spine. But then relax your face, relax your jaw. Keep the work happening in your core. Feel your core tighten to pull your leg back up with your exhale. Be here for 4, 3, 2. Draw your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze, and then find your strap. Place your strap over your right foot, the right ball mound of your foot, and then let your left leg flop down to the mat and totally relax that left leg like it fell right off your body. You can get a little bend in your knee, a little half happy baby action, stretching out the back of your leg. And you don't need to lock out that knee joint. Keeping a gentle bend there will still get you plenty of stretch in your hamstring. And then try and let your foot bend back. So you're not pressing your foot up into the strap, you're letting your foot be relaxed. Bring both sides of the strap into your left hand. Bring your right hand to your right hip crease, so you're pinning down your right hip. Guide your leg across your body just until that hip starts to lift, stretching that outer line of your leg, the IT band. Breathe into the stretch. Feel yourself breathing down into your belly, so past your lowest set of ribs. Now extend your right arm out to the right like a wing, and let your hips stack supine twist, wringing out your belly, wringing out your spine. You can even press into your left shoulder, lift it up, and then smear the entire upper back onto the mat. Just a little readjustment. Inhale, draw your leg back up through center. Adjust your spine if you need to. Then bring your left hand onto your left hip. Right leg opens to the right. Trying to keep that left hip pinned down. And your heel might be straight out from your hip. It might be closer in line with your other knee. And your foot might be all the way up by your shoulder if you're super flexing in your hips. Either way is good. Just look for some sensation. Leg comes back up through center. Then remove the strap. Press your hands down into the mat. Hover your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Keep that going. Letting the legs pass each other this time, but sticking with a rhythm in your breath. Be here for 4. Keep breathing for 3. Strong core for 2. And draw your knees back into your chest. Find your strap again. Over the left ball mound of the foot, right leg falls off your body. Relax that right leg and get a little stretch in the back of the hamstring or in the hamstring. And that leg might shake a little bit. You might notice one side is feeling a lot different than the other. Just things to notice, things to be aware of in your body. We move into sensation in yoga, and that doesn't mean we're looking for pain or we're looking to push ourselves past our limits, but we are expanding our comfort zone. We are dipping a toe outside of what is normally a part of our routine. Bring both straps into your right hand, left hand on your hip, and then guide that leg across your body over to the right. Because when we try and line everything up to fit perfectly in our comfort zone or in our idea of what is going to be easy and comfortable and acceptable and not stressful, it can seem like the world is against us. Because can we really go through a full day with nothing stressing us out, with nothing being difficult or irritating or challenging? Bring your leg back through center. Switch the strap into the other hand, right hand onto your right hip bone, and then leg opens up to the left. And I have a little bit of control freak in me. I like things to be just so a lot of the time. And it is work, it is effort to surrender that, to take a step back and be like, you know what? It doesn't actually matter. And the way things are going, that's just fine. Bring your leg back up through center. And then again, release that strap. Bring both legs up. Hands press down into the mat. Inhale to hover both heels. Exhale to bring them back up. Inhale to hover. Exhale to lift. Twice more. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lift. Last time. Inhale, hover. Stay there. Look forward. Exhale, low boat. Peel your shoulders up off the mat. Keep gluing your navel down. Feel your lower back press down. Inhale to come up, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Again, inhale, high boat. Chest pulls straight up, long spine. Exhale, low boat. Inhale to come up. Exhale, place your feet down on the mat with your soles together, soles of the feet together. Knees wide, Baddha Konasana. Place your hands underneath your feet or hold on to your ankles. Inhale, sternum moves forward. Exhale, hinge to fold. Notice where you feel this stretch. Some days I feel it more in my sacrum, that base of my spine and the sacral joints sort of opening up. Sometimes I feel it more in my groin. Sometimes I feel it more in my inner thighs. Inhale to come back up. And then cross your ankles, plant your hands, come over into a tabletop. Plant your hands on the mat right underneath your shoulders. Hips over your knees. Grip the mat. Inhale to lower your belly. Lift your sternum, lift through the crown of your head. Exhale, press the ground away, puffing up through your upper spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. A little bit of freestyle here, moving with your breath. Waking up that texture in the back of your throat as you breathe. Your ujjayi breath. Allowing yourself to hear it, and if you're practicing alone, let that inspire you to keep breathing. If you're practicing with a friend or around your pet or whoever's with you right now, let your breath inspire their breath. Coming back through neutral, extend your right leg out behind you. Toes point down, inner thigh pulls up. Keep pressing the ground away. Inhale. Exhale, thigh bone to chest, squeeze it in. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, leg kicks back. Exhale, knee to chest, and then step between your hands. Come to fingertips to lengthen your spine. Reach forward and up, Anjaneyasana. Ganesha Mudra at your heart. Left hand faces out, right hand faces in, locking the fingers together. And bring that mudra behind your head. Elbows stay open, look up, back bend. Allow yourself to settle into your hips. Release your hands to the sky, inhale. Exhale, hands plant to frame your foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Make sure the knee stays right over the ankle. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, pounce pose. Lift the right toe, straightening out the right leg, and then hover the left knee off the mat. You're still on the left toe, so you have this really springy shape. Moving back and forth, inhale to shift forward, low lunge. Exhale, pounce pose. Keep it going on your own breath. This can be as big or as small, fast or slow of a movement as you need. And you can touch down the back knee if that works better for you. Exploring half splits and a knee down lunge. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale back, pounce pose. Standing splits. Launch off those back toes to lift the left leg. One or both hands can come to your ankle, playing with your balance. Let the crown of your head spill down. Inhale. Exhale, step your feet together, forward fold. Soften your knees, ragdoll. Let your head and neck relax. Give yourself a little shake, shake. Shaking out that tension. Shaking out some energy in your body, anything that's stale. Release your arms. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins or on the ground, lengthening your spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to release, fold forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Standing tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. And again, take Ganesha Mudra. We're going to keep our hip bones facing the front of the mat here, and elbows up in line with the heart space. Inhale to twist to your right. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. A little bit faster now. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Keep pulling your hands away from each other, creating that structure. Ooh, a little pop in my knee. That felt good. Warming up the spine, warming up your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you are breathing for two, this is not a good shape to be doing, or a good flow to be doing. Stay forward and keep your breath even. 4, 3, 2, come back through center, arm circle high, deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, hands to your heart. Notice the sensation. Notice any heat or tingling. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, spill down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Take it forward, long back. Exhale, right foot steps to the back of the mat. Lower your right knee down, half splits, Ardha Hanuman. Plug the left femur back into the hip socket so your hip bones still face forward, and then flex the left toes back, especially that pinky toe, bringing it back towards you. If you have availability to reach your foot, pull your toes back, that might feel really nice. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk yourself over your right shoulder. So your right foot will swivel behind you, back in line with your knee. And put your right hand in line with your knee. Left arm straight up. Float the left leg. Supported side plank. Inhale. Exhale, reach around to capture your foot. I had to come up onto my fingers to get that bind. You can also have your hand on a block. Give yourself a little bit more height. Then press your foot into your hand. Roll the hip bones to stack. Keep pressing the ground away through hand and knee. Inhale. Exhale, extend long. Then plant your hand back down to the mat, facing the back of the mat now. Step your feet back, high plank. Lower yourself all the way down. Untuck your toes, pressing down through your toenails. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Traction the hands back towards you to drag your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, release. Tabletop, press yourself up. A little bit of movement to reset your spine, get out any wiggles. Then extend your left leg back. Flex the toes down, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg kicks back, stretch long. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time to kick back, inhale. Exhale, suck the thigh bone in and step between your hands. Come to fingertips, find that length. Stabilize through both legs, reach forward and up. Anjaneyasana. Feel your feet gripping the mat. Hands come to heart center, Ganesha Mudra. Locking the fingers together, inhale. Exhale, hands come to the back of the head, tip the chin up, back bend. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, plant them down to frame your foot. Maybe coming to fingertips, maybe having blocks underneath your hands here. Then lift your back knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, pounce pose. Lengthen the left leg, left toes lift, and hover the right knee. And again, you can take a knee down variation as well. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Keep it going. Keep feeling the connection of the left femur back into the hip socket. Try and stay long in your spine. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale back, pounce pose. Standing splits, launching off of those back toes to stand up on your left leg, right heel lifts. Relax the upper body, letting it drip down over your front leg. And step your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift and hold. You may want to block here underneath your hand. You can't easily touch the ground. Right hand is going to plant underneath your face, keeping that halfway lift shape. Bend your right knee, so your left hip sasses out to the side. Left arm lifts. Twist. Circle your hand back down. Other side, left knee bends, right leg is straight. Right arm reaches high. You can do it without the block as well. Circle your hand back down to the mat. Soften both knees. Inhale to rise. Stand all the way up, arms sweep up. Exhale, take it right back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left foot steps back. Lower the left knee down, half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Feel your sternum pull forward towards your toes, then closing at your hip angle or hinging to bow. What can you soften to make it easier to relax in the back of your leg? Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk yourself over your left shoulder, supported side plank. Right leg will stay extended and try and make everything line up so foot lines up with knee, lines up with hand, and right arm high. Bring your right bicep over your ear. Lift the right leg. Inhale. Bring your pubic bone up towards your lowest set of ribs. Exhale, reach back towards your foot. Grab your foot, then press your hips forward again. Press your foot into your hand, lean back. Without worrying what it looks like, notice what it feels like. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen, release. And both hands come back down to the mat. Child's pose. Settle your hips back to your heels. Relax your forehead down. Shift forward through a tabletop. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Walk out your dog, pedaling out your feet. Whatever type of movement helps you to settle in here, great. But spread out your fingers nice and wide. Get the L of your index finger and thumb to press down hard. All the fingers fan out. And then soften your knees. Even if you can have perfectly straight legs and downward facing dog is a resting posture for you, get a little bend there and get your belly a little closer to your thigh bones. Big toes come close together. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. And one big circle in each direction, getting out any snap, crackles, and pops. Re-lengthen your leg, inhale. Exhale, cross your right leg behind the left leg. Pinky edges close together. Walk your hands back to your feet, cross-legged forward fold back of the mat. Walk your hands over to the right. Walk your hands over to the left. Maybe just sway back and forth. Or you can stay still. This is already a lot for you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, standing splits. Fold forward and lift your right leg high. Right knee to your nose and roll up to stand. One-legged Tadasana, pulling the right knee in, flexing the toes, standing down through all four corners of the left foot. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to your right. Right hand back, left hand forward, twisting from the navel up. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, standing splits, hands come down. Walk yourself out, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, leg comes high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, fallen triangle. Back heel grounds, so both heels are totally on the ground here. Then left arm comes up. Turn your chest towards the sky, maybe reach forward. Keep picking the glutes up, inhale. Exhale, both hands down. Three-legged dog, right leg up, inhale. Exhale, step between your hands. Come to fingertips. Look forward. Pounce pose, exhale. Inhale to shift forward to lunge. Exhale, pounce pose. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Standing splits. Inhale. Exhale, step your feet together. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Settle the weight back into your heels. And then a little bit of a tip of the pelvis, bringing your hip points towards the bottom set of ribs, so closing this off a little bit. And then hands to heart center. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to your right. Left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Make sure one knee doesn't sneak out in front of the other. Press your hands together pretty hard. I also like to take one fist into a palm as another variation. Inhale. Exhale, open the wings. Right arm up, left arm down. And spill the weight into your right foot. Lift the left heel into your glutes. Inhale. Exhale, step back, revolve crescent lunge. Keep plugging the right hip back, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. Leading with the left arm. Inhale to come up. Pivoting all 10 toes towards the side of the mat, star pose. Line up the outer edges of your feet. Exhale, Prasarita Padmasana, forward fold. Little sway of the upper body. Maybe grabbing one ankle and the other. Shaking it out however you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana, back of the mat. Right toes lift. Hands can come to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Press yourself up. Heel to arch or heel to heel alignment in your feet. And keep your knee right over your ankle. Shoulders serve back over your hips. If you feel yourself leaning forward a lot, feel your spine stack and move your tailbone into your body. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Feel yourself lifting from the right ribs. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Front leg straightens out, hip shift back. Reach as far forward as you can, then stack the arms. Wrap the right glute underneath you. Flowing between those two shapes, inhale to reverse. Exhale, Trikonasana. Keep it going, inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Breath out. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, framing your foot. Step back to a plank, top of a push-up. Moving through your flow, Chaturanga Dandasana, or something else. Heart opener of your choice, Urdhva Mukha, or Bhujangasana, or floor bow if you're feeling zesty. So downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep breath in. Exhale to settle. Moving right along, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, circle it out. Other direction. Slow circle. Re-extend the leg, inhale. Exhale, left foot behind the right. Walk your hands back, cross-legged forward fold. Give it a little twist, both directions. Going over to the right. It's feeling really nice for me today. Coming back through center, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, standing splits, left leg up. Knee to nose, and roll up. Stacking the spine, finding your balance here. And you can always touch those toes down, make any adjustments, then lift the knee back up. Inhale. Exhale, twist left. Right hand forward, left hand back. Keep the hips even and engaged. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, standing splits. Hands reach down to the ground, left leg kicks back. Walk your hands out. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, leg comes high. Exhale, left to right elbow. Fallen triangle, both heels circle down. Lift the hips, reach out. And circle your hand back down to the mat. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step through. Coming to fingertips to lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, pounce pose. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pounce. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pounce. Standing splits, right leg up. Step your feet together to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, Utkatasana. If you ever want to have a little more of a challenge, bring your fingertips down first so you're sitting really low. Keep that squat, and then lift up. Make sure you can see all 10 toes in front of your knees. Hands come down to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, twist left. Elbow to the outside of your knee. Then again, check down with your knees. Make sure one's not sneaking away. Keep feeling your rib cage lift up off of your waist. Then expand your arms. Big wings. Shoulder blades working on your back. Right heel pulls up into your glutes. Inhale. Exhale to step back. Revolve crescent lunge. Pick up the right hip in line with the left. Press into the back toes. Leading with the right arm. Reach forward, inhale to come up. Big cartwheel, the arms open. Star pose. Adjust the pinky edges to line up. Exhale, forward fold. Shake it out. If you have a headstand practice, this is a really good shape to get there from. There's a lot of variations of headstand, tripod headstand, the traditional basket style with the forearms down and your fingers laced. One that I like to play with from this shape is getting the crown of my head down and walking my hands out behind me. From there, pressing hard into my hands to lift my legs up. A little wiggly today. And if headstand is not in your practice and that doesn't sound like fun or like a safe thing to do right now, enjoy that forward fold. You're already in an inversion. If your toes are in the air, start to bring them back down. Give yourself a moment to shake out your neck, to relax your arms and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana, back of the mat. Right knee bends. Hands come to heart center. Left toes lift up. Press down through both feet. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Adjust your feet so you have heel to arch or heel to heel alignment. You have an external rotation of your front thigh bone, so you can see your front big toe. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. Big lift up, stay low in your knee. Exhale, Trikonasana. Front leg straightens out, moving the hips out of the way, and then stacking the arms. Bringing it to a flow. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Bend into both hands and take the flow of your choice. You're taking chaturanga, bending your elbows, keeping them really close into your ribs, flipping to the tops of your feet, and pressing the ground away, letting your thighs float off the mat. Exhale to downward facing dog, always on an exhale. Tailbone lifts high. Deep breath in. Open mouth, let it go. Again, letting it make a sound. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step between your hands. Long line pyramid. Straighten out your front leg, staying on your back toes. Wrap your hip back. And then make sure your inner thighs are really gripping in towards each other. You may decide you want to block here. We're going to play with some sort of fun transitions and transitioning back and forth in between postures. All right. Left hand plants down on the mat or on a block inside or outside of the foot. Right arm high. Revolved pyramid pose. Variation. I'm going to do it slow at first. Leading with your left hand, pressing into both legs hard. Inhale, reach the left hand forward, coming up. Big cartwheel of the arms. Coming all the way to the back of the mat. Adjusting your right heel onto the mat. Exhale, Trikonasana. Reach your left arm, and then stack the arms, stack the collarbones. We're going to move through that a few times. Inhale to come up. Pivot the feet towards the front of the mat. Cartwheel the left hand down, spiking the left heel. Revolve pyramid. Again, inhale, come up. Left arm leads. Straighten out both legs. Exhale to stack. Inhale to come up. Pivot. Exhale to twist. Back heel is lifted. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up. Facing the back of the mat. Exhale, Trikonasana. Look out in front of your toes. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Stepping up onto your left foot, pressing out through your right heel. Option for a block here. Feel really lovely to get that support. Making sure you're utilizing bone stacking, shoulder right over your wrist. Out in front of your pinky toe so your waist stays long. And maybe Chapasana. Ooh, it's funny with the block. Reaching back to capture your foot. Making sure your front toe hasn't pigeoned in. Grabbing that ankle. Pressing your foot into your hand. Maybe hand touches the ground, maybe hand touches a block. Inhale. Exhale, slow release. Sky Archer, straighten out your front leg. Lift the left toes. Pull the left wrist back. Skandasana, bending into your right knee. Right knee bends, left toe spike. Plant your hands back at the front of the mat. Warrior one. Ground your left heel. Right knee over the ankle. Reach forward and up. Ganesha Mudra at your chest. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind your head, back bend. Press your head into your hands, broaden your elbows. Straighten out your front leg, reach up, inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose. We're in the variation with the back heel down this time. So you can make any adjustments. Some people like their feet lined up. Some people like some width, east and west. Left hand plants on the ground or on a block. Right hand high. Revolved pyramid pose. Same thing as the other variations, squeezing your inner thighs, reaching your waist off your hips. And look down at your toes. Inhale. Exhale, revolved half moon. Move back here a little bit. Step up onto your right foot. Left leg lifts. Left hand down, right hand high. Kick out through that heel. One more funny transition on this side. Inhale. Exhale. Start to lift, leading with your left hand. One-legged Tadasana. Left hand circles back to revolve. You can stay right here, maybe right hand to your knee, maybe reaching down to the outside of your foot, kicking your foot out towards the front of the room. Slowly rewind what we did. Right knee is bent. Again, leading with the left arm. Inhale. Exhale, revolved half moon. Left arm circles forward, all the way down to the mat. Left leg kicks back, right arm high. Inhale. Exhale, curtsy. Stack the knees. Left toes touch down, keep the twist. And circle your right hand down. Left foot steps back, right leg goes high, three-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Maybe flipping your dog, right foot touches down behind you. Big pickup of the hips. Let the head fall back, inhale. Exhale, come all the way back over. High plank. Maybe move through a flow. Maybe take a rest in child's pose. That was a lot of moving and grooving. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths in here to settle. We'll take the other side. Let go of whatever has happened or hasn't happened for you. Letting go of any anticipation for what these next postures will be like. Let it flow. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step between your hands. Long line pyramid. Hair under control. All right, scissor the inner thighs. Make sure your back heel is nice and buoyant. This front knee does not have to be locked out, especially if you're feeling pressure, like the back of the knee is feeling pressure. A little bend there is great. All right, long spine. Right hand plants, ground block, fingertips on your ankle. That's kind of a hard one. It's a really hard one. Left arm high. Breathe into the twist. Stay engaged in your outer hips. Squeeze your glutes in. Leading with the right arm this time. Inhale to reach forward. Circle the right arm all the way to the back of the mat. Pivot the feet. Ground the left heel. Kick the hips back. Reach out through the right arm. Stacking the arms, Trikonasana. Inhale, come up. Pivot the feet. Leading with the right arm, reach forward, spike the right heel. Revolved pyramid pose. Inhale, come up. Right arm circles back. Both heels grounded. Both legs straight. Reach forward. Trikonasana. Inhale, up. Pivot. Right arm reaches forward. Back heel spikes. Twist. Inhale up. Circle back. Both heels ground. Engage the inner thighs. Stack the arms. Look down at your toes. Inhale. Exhale, half moon. Ardha Chandrasana. Press down hard through the right leg. Kick out through the left foot. So you're engaged through all your limbs. You're reaching in all the cardinal directions. And then possibly, if it sounds like fun, Shavasana. Reaching back to take your foot. Sugarcane pose. Staying open in the chest if you take that bind. If the bind curls you up into a ball, maybe not today. Or grab a block, get a little bit more height. Inhale. Exhale, slowly step back. Warrior two, land lightly. Immediately straighten out the front leg, spike the right toes, grab the right wrist, pull it back, sky archer. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms, over the left shoulder, Skandasana. Sit low, right toe spike. Plant your hands down at the front of the mat. Shift your hips forward, then hop your right foot in, warrior one. Back heel grounds, bend into the left knee. Reach forward and up. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Remember that we're not statues, so if you need a little wiggle in any of these shapes, remember that we don't have to be stiff. Get that. Ganesha Mudra, remover of all obstacles. Hands to the back of your head, back bend. Breathe your heart up, lifting the sternum towards the sky or the ceiling, wherever you're practicing. Inhale, arms up, straighten out your front leg. Exhale, pyramid pose. Back heel is grounded. Take a moment here to notice if you need to adjust your feet. Feel your hips swiveling forward. So you can even take your left thumb and bring it to your hip crease, pull it back. All right, with that alignment, right hand plants, left arm high. Revolve pyramid pose. This is a doozy, so if this is a struggle for you, know that this is a very challenging posture. We're twisting, we're balancing, we're breathing, we're reaching in all the directions. It's kind of crazy. Look down out in front of you, inhale. Exhale, revolved half moon. Right leg lifts. So the right hand is down, the right leg is lifted. It's a big old crazy twist. Keep expanding in all the directions. Last crazy transition. Inhale. Exhale, one-legged Tadasana, right arm leads forward. And circle it all the way to the back of the mat. Revolved, one-legged Tadasana. Now, you can stay right here. Maybe hand to your knee. Maybe reaching down for your foot. Keep dropping the right hip in line with the left. Or not dropping, but rolling it down in line. You need to drop your hip. And then breathe, maybe smile. Letting your face relax. Telling your brain it's okay to relax. Maybe wiping some of the sweat. Slowly release the bind if you've taken it. Rewinding what we just did. Inhale. Exhale, right arm leads, revolved half moon. Right arm all the way down to the ground, left arm high, right leg kicks back. Inhale. Exhale, curtsy. Right toes touch down, knees stack, sit low. And circle your left hand down to the mat. Step the right foot to the back of the mat, left leg high. Bend the left knee, stack the hips. Possibly flip the dog. Your dog, specifically. Lift your hips up. Reach back. Breathe into the back bend. Let it feel good. And come back over. Last potential flow of class. Halfway or all the way. Inhale. Heart opener. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, step, hop, float. Top of the mat. And come to a seat. Take a deep breath. Shake that out a little bit. And the soles of the feet come together, just like we did at the beginning of class. Hands under the feet or ankles, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to come up. And then you'll need your block finally. Find a block, something block-like that you have, a shoebox maybe. And then come down onto your back. And you're gonna make that block go right underneath your butt. So not underneath your lower back, ouch, not good. Underneath your butt. And it can be on the lowest or second lowest level. We're going towards a quad stretch. So what this will look like is right foot underneath the left leg, grabbing that foot with the left hand and letting your knee open up. This is just one variation. If this doesn't work for you, there's a lot of options. So option one, if your block is on the second highest height, bring it down to the lowest height. That will be less tension along that line of your quad. Another option is, I'll demo on the side, you can see it better. Instead of holding onto your foot, let your foot catch on the opposite ankle. It'll be farther away from your seat, less intense. But the trick here is to let this leg get completely floppy, like it fell right off your body. And surrendering the weight of your leg is hard mentally. It's a lot of ask, especially when the stretch is in the quad. This muscle, we tend to sit a lot. It gets really tight. It doesn't want to let go. It likes, the status quo. So it's going to try and hold on and not let you surrender the entire weight of your leg, letting gravity do its work. But your effort is to relax. Notice where you can let go of something. Anywhere that you can relax a muscle will benefit the entire system of muscles so that you can fully let go. And you might notice it in layers. You're like, oh, I think I totally let go. And then you sit here for another couple breaths and you're like, oh, now I totally let go. And that might happen, several times. All right, slowly release that. Send that foot up towards the ceiling, maybe both feet if that feels better. Shake out your legs, shake-a, shake-a, shake-a. I took a class with my teacher, Erin, today, and she's all about the shake-a, shaking. And I'm noticing that I'm saying that because she says it. It's funny. All right, let's take the other side. Left foot underneath the right leg, either holding onto your foot. Foot catches on the other ankle. Maybe bringing the block down to the lowest level. One of those will work for you, or should work for you. Slowing down your breath. Slowing down your heart rate. Noticing your body's transition from the clip of constant movement and challenging transitions and cartwheeling the arms in all the directions to stillness, to stretch and breathe. All right, release that. Shake your legs out. Roll out the ankles. Get some movement. And then plant the feet back down on the mat and let your hips be lifted and either your feet come together and knees wide or legs fully extended or maybe knees knocked together and feet wide. One of those should be satisfying. Walk your feet back underneath your knees, lift your hips up, and roll your spine back down to the mat. Walk your feet about as wide as the mat and then windshield wiper your knees right and left. If you have any finishing postures, maybe a happy baby, maybe a deeper twist, feel free to get whatever you need. And then make your way to Shavasana. You're at your own house, so if you have pillows and blankets and a dog to snuggle up with, make sure you grab it and make yourself comfortable. And then relax. Let your arms and legs get heavy. Let your head get heavy. Notice your breathing even out. Give yourself this opportunity to do nothing. You might be thinking, well, I have a lot of opportunities to do nothing right now. Well, okay. But how fully do you take advantage of that? How fully do you allow yourself to be still without worry about what you should be doing or what you could be doing or accomplishing, whatever? Because this is it. This is all there is. Breathing, paying attention. You are, of course, welcome to stay and rest and observe for as long as you need. But if you're ready to move on with your day, reanimate by wiggling the toes, rolling out the wrists, stretching your fingers. The movement grow up into your legs and arms for a full body stretch. Feel your spine wake back up, allowing it to arch or bend side to side. And draw your knees in as you roll over onto your side, curling into a fetal position. Press yourself up to a seat. Blink your eyes to close. Continue that investment in observation, being fully in your body. Take Ganesha Mudra, locking the fingers together. One hand faces in, one hand faces out. Feel yourself breathing out past the edges of your skin, taking up space with your breath. Your practice be a space where we can learn to peek outside of the comfortable box that we create for ourselves, where we set aside some of our own rules of what is acceptable, what is comfortable, what is familiar, so we can explore what is available to us. Deep breath in together. Open mouth, let it out. Press your hands together in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for coming to your mats. Thank you for spending time on yourself, with yourself, becoming more prepared to meet the world around you. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. To my crux yogis, I miss you so much. I wish that I was teaching in the studio right now, but hopefully we'll get back there soon. And until then, this is what we got. So I hope that you keep up with your practice. You don't necessarily need